Brilliant!
Hello, this is John Rawling with Golden Goals. Here taking a look at some of the great moments in the recent years of Blackburn's illustrious history. You'll see once again some of the finest goals scored by the men in Blackburn shirts and how they helped to take Blackburn to FA Cup glory and league success. This is just one of an official FA series featuring all 22 of the Carling Premiership clubs. We'll be bringing you the golden goals scored by each club in the Football League and the FA Cup over the last decade. Blackburn Rovers were one of the founder members of the Football League. Formed in 1875, they'd won the League Championship twice and the FA Cup on 6 occasions, but Rovers had no major successes for over 60 years. Simon Garner, a free-scoring centre-forward, holds the all-time scoring record for Rovers, 192 goals in all competitions. JIMMY QUINN, tall and strong, Northern Ireland centre-forward and a prolific goal-scorer. Scott Sellars, left-sided midfield player who chipped in with several vital goals. DAVID SPEEDIE, the fiery little Scotsman, signed from Liverpool. His goals helped Blackburn into the Premiership. COLIN HENDRY, in his second spell, rejoined from Manchester City. MIKE NEWELL'S was Kenny Dalglish's first £1 million signing. He got the winning goal in the playoff final, taking Rovers to the top. STUART RIPLEY, a winger signed from Middlesbrough for £1.3 million, played for England as well. And Roy WEGERLIE, an exciting forward, his skills enthralled the Rovers fans. Kevin Gallagher, Scottish international, comfortable playing through the middle or wide. ALAN SHEARER, the complete centre-forward with pace, strength and a nose for goals. Bought from Southampton for a British record fee of £3.6 million. Bobby Saxton was the manager in the early 80s, taking over from Howard Kendall, who'd left to take control at Everton. Don Mackay replaced Saxton. He took Blackburn to the brink of the First Division. Kenny Dalglish had walked out on Liverpool but was tempted back into management, and his first task to get Blackburn into the big time. Using Jack Walker's millions, Walker, a lifelong supporter, he wanted success at any price. Blackburn had been promoted in 1980 from Division 3, and under player-manager Howard Kendall, they were hopeful of more success.
Now they're coming forward well on the break here, Blackburn, but they've been stopped by Hill, but there's a foul there. Kirk Stevens penalised. Keeley stays back, but the other big fellas are up there. Up goes Lowy. It's going to come to Brotherston. Good turn. Nicely done. That's a beautiful goal. Marshall Burke's got a real touch in that goal area. That's his 5th goal. Well, as it comes to Brotherston here, he ducks away well from Moss. And what a lovely little chip this is. But with his back to the goal, in goes Burke. Beautifully directed.
Blackburn finished 4th, missing out on promotion on goal difference. Howard Kendall left to take over with Everton. Bobby Saxton replaced him at Ewood Park.
Zakale. Good header by Keeley. Out by Joy. Brotherston. Staked by Pates. And the header. And is in by Miller. But he nearly made it, did Francis. But Miller reacting well to the mistake by Pates, whose intended clearance went across the goal, and the looping, rather curling header, just brushing the far post and going in.
Oldham going into this game, 2nd in the table, and Blackburn in 8th position. And it's Blackburn who have changed to their away strip of all red, although, according at least to the pools companies, this is their home game. Mistake by Clements. And it almost presented a chance for Stonehouse. Donner was quick to cover. Kenny Clements, whose pass went astray and was collected by Garner. And Stonehouse coming in the middle. Didn't quite time his arrival. Fazakerley with the back header, Garner with the goal. The first minute. With the rehearsed boy involving Fazakerley flicking it on, and Garner unmarked. And Simon Garner gets his 10th goal of the season. Laid off by Bell for Brotherstone. Here's Bell, Stonehouse in the middle, and Stonehouse makes it 2. And Bell gets behind Hooligan, Clements drawn across, Kevin Stonehouse with a simple chance. Exactly again working on the near post. And it's Bell. Brotherstone's corner, over for Fazakerley this time, and Norman Bell, his first goal for Blackburn Rovers.
Bobby Saxton's first season in charge ended with Blackburn 10th. The reliable Simon Garner was top scorer with 18 goals.
Garner and Lowy, and denied there on the line by Anderson. Lowy was the man there, hovering inside the 6-yard box, turning, but Anderson's covering was sufficient to clear the danger as the ball threatened to go in. Rovers still have the corner kick. Metcalf and Carr, and turned in there by Keeley, the former Newcastle player, and that at least will please him, and so it does. Metcalf with the corner kick. Keeley was up there. Carr never really gathered it cleanly, and Keeley was there to turn the ball home. And Glenn Keeley can celebrate his return to St James's Park with Blackburn's goal. Rathbone. Lowy to Rathbone. And we've got another one, and it's Keeley again. Well, that's a remarkable performance by Glenn Keeley, and what a remarkable end to a second half that really looked as though it was dying on its feet. That was a fine header from Keeley. He put that one away with no trouble.
Blackburn finished 11th in 82-83 and 6th in 83-84. In both seasons, Simon Garner was top scorer, 23 each time.
Thompson's header, Garner. Miller. Garner. Oh, good effort. Thompson's in there, Young, and Garner again, and he turns it in. How did he get it in from that angle? A marvellous goal. Mosley beaten by a shot from an angle that really ought not to have led to a goal. Well, it was Garner's immediate reaction when the ball first came into the box that caused problems, and it was a fine effort anyway, and the first shot deserved the goal, but as it came back to him in that crowd of players, the angle was so acute, but he still found the net. Worthing attempted, took too long to make up his mind, and Randall intercepted. Just took rather too wide for the substitute Quinn. It's a good-looking ball to the far post, and the mistake. Oh, and it's in, yes! And Blackburn surely now have clinched it. Randall's goal, making it 2-0 in the final 3 minutes. And Mosley disappointed, because really Brighton had their opportunities to get that ball clear, and in the end, when it dropped to Randall, it was a relatively easy job for him to score his first goal of the season. and certainly ensure that all 3 points will be going to the home team.
Next, Blackburn Rovers in action against Huddersfield Town. Cross comes in from Ian Miller, and here's Noel Brotherston. Brotherston sliding home from the narrow angle. Rovers actually lost the match 3-1.
See a header there. Puts Miller in possession from Thompson. There's cross coming in. Quinn! It's there! Jimmy Quinn! With just over 13 minutes gone, Jimmy Quinn gets his header in. Hesford will be a little annoyed with himself for allowing it to creep through, but he puts Blackburn Rovers into the lead. Well, challenge there by Elkins, and Miller gave him the slip. Rosinha. It's Keeley planting it forward again. Thompson's getting in there. Locke's going to try and get it back. And Thompson! Dreadful mistake in the Fulham defence. Kevin Locke's pass back never really looked as though it had got the legs to reach Hesford satisfactorily. And Fulham, having fought to get back on level terms, have now presented Blackburn and Chris Thompson with a second goal.
The defenders are having to pack the goal line because Blackburn put so many players into that area. Fazakerly's flick, and Keeley's in there, and the drive has gone in. Quinn got it. Jimmy Quinn has scored after 68 minutes and maintained his very good recent form in front of goal. Indeed, that's his 6th in 6 games, and having scored the goal that put Oxford out the FA Cup at the Manor Ground, he now scores the goal which maintains Blackburn Rovers' record of having scored at least once in every league match this season, home and away.
In 1984-85, Blackburn finished in 5th place. Next season, though, only 19th. Bobby Saxton left the club and Don Mackay took over as the new manager. Here against Derby County, Mark Patterson on the wing. Great persistence, round the back of the defence, and a cross headed in superbly by Colin Hendry. That season, Rovers were to get to Wembley for the full Members' Cup final. The opposition came from Charlton Athletic.
Miller trying to produce a goal here for Blackburn, and he's away from a rather tired-looking Reed. Boulders committed. Hendry!
And if you see this one again, another marvellous strike by Colin Hendry. 40,000 people at Wembley that day watching Blackburn Rovers winning the match by 1-0. Blackburn finished 12th in 1986-87, and Simon Barker had been top scorer with 15 goals. Here against Aston Villa, top of the table clash, and after the free kick, it's Simon Garner who tucks the chance away. Steve Archibald had joined Rovers on loan from Barcelona, and these were some of his most important goals. Great break from defence. And a fine cross coming in now from Scott Sellars. And there's Steve Archibald on the far post, his second goal for the club. Ian Miller. And there again, Steve Archibald. Rovers winning the match by 3-2.
Reed peeling to the right. And here's a box of tricks. It didn't quite run for him, but he was more than punching his weight, so to speak, against the bigger Hendry. Garner did well to keep it in. Gale beckoning players close to him, but aware that Garner was free. Archibald going to the near post. 3-2, Scott Sellars, and Blackburn desperate to get the ball back in play.
Another twist to the drama. Gale had a foot in it, so too did Simon Garner, measuring the cross, which eventually reached Sellars, whose volley was emphatic. Blackburn Rovers, who've been nigh on unbeatable in the second division for 6 months. John Miller, Archibald, Price, Garner, it's in! 3-3! Astonishing! One and a half minutes into injury time.
In 87-88 and 88-89, Blackburn just missed out on promotion, going down in the playoffs. For the new season, Frank Stapleton was signed from the French club Le Havre.
Stapleton, goal! Sellers flick, Nielsen's header out, back in by Miller, Stapleton's there, oh, it's been deflected and it's gone in! Scott Sellers had the shot, there was a deflection, but it's 2-2, and what a cup tie this is becoming! Same referee as Saturday, Trolford Mills of Barnsley, and Blackburn Rovers in blue and white halves. 6 times winners of the FA Cup against Aston Villa in their claret and blue, who've won it 7 times. Sharing the record with Tottenham Hotspur. And Ormonroyd, and not a bad early cross, it was headed away by Mayle. Here's Price. Good run by Chris Price against his old club, he went nearly all the way. Finally Finnegan. And Finnegan again for Blackburn. Kennedy over on the right, Garner's up there too. It is Kennedy. And Kennedy's shot, oh, what a goal! What a start for Blackburn Rovers! Andy Kennedy, in 50 seconds. Well, a cup tie that reached great heights on Saturday starts with an explosive moment here. Andy Kennedy takes on Gareth Williams, cuts inside, left foot shot, a beauty.
Again, Blackburn just missed out in the playoffs. Colin Hendry went to Manchester City. His replacement, the former Manchester United defender, Kevin Moran.
Now, David May is immediately racing over there to take this throw in. He has a very, very long throw for somebody who's only 20 and certainly probably won't be at the top of his strength yet, but in it goes, and it's a good one, it's a goal! And it's Simon Garner. Garner, the man brought back as a gamble, has put Blackburn Rovers into the lead in the opening seconds of the second half, and that long throw from David May did the trick. Liverpool just couldn't cope with it. Flicked on, not really touched, but Garner showing why he's Blackburn Rovers' leading scorer of all time. A great throw, not good defending, a lovely strike from Garner. 1-0.
Blackburn had finished disappointingly down in 19th place. David Speedie was signed from Liverpool for $400,000, but Don Mackay was sacked a month into the new season. His replacement, Kenny Dalglish. He brought Ray Harford as his assistant, and Blackburn immediately got off to a great start. They beat Plymouth Argyle by 5-2. In the FA Cup, opposition came from Kettering Town. Speedie, a fine ball out to the left. Scott Sellars, and there's Speedie, no mistake, great finishing. That's why they paid so much for him. Another cross on the left, and Mike Newell heads home. Gordon Cowan's a sweet left foot shot. That was number 3. And not to be outdone, Mike Newell from similar range, just as spectacular. Rovers win 4-1. Back in the league, this game against Derby County. Cowans with the free kick. Newell heads on, comes out to Chris Price, and that's another marvellous strike. Cowans again. Master from the dead ball situation, swings in the corner, and Mark Atkins gets in with the header. Blackburn win the game by 2-0.
It's an equaliser for Blackburn with 3 minutes of the first half remaining. But the bounce ball that was awarded, controversial to say the least. Brown knocked it back in, Newcastle never cleared. Speedie's 17th of the season, Blackburn on terms. Caught in possession by Cowans. This is Hendry. Special goal that is from David Speedie. And now gone, Rovers take the lead. A memorable strike from their leading scorer, David Speedie. Little over 15 minutes remaining. Sellars and Cowans trying to conjure something up. Sellars taken away from the goalkeeper by his own defender. Hendry, Speedie, hat-trick hunting. And Speedie, hat-trick getting. 3 more for David Speedie. And Blackburn Rovers position at the top of the second division, cemented by the opportunism of their leading goal scorer.
Hendry with the flick on. And you see him making a good run. Here's Hendry again. Great goal. Against Southend next. Here's Richard Brown. Wegerlie chests it down, and Chris Price scores. Same game, Keith Hill with the free kick. Looking for Hendry, and Speedie, so sharp in the box. Looked simple, but what a lovely touch that was from David Speedie. Richard Brown starting this against Wolverhampton. Jason Wilcox. Brown again. Mark Atkins. And Scott Sellars fires home the rebound. Here's Sellars. Sellars again. Jason Wilcox. Comes to Colin Hendry. Lovely control, and then the volley. Atkins. Richardson. Here's Roy Wegerlie. Cleared only as far as Scott Sellars. Well, the goalkeeper had no chance whatsoever with that. Another wonderful strike by Scott Sellars. Kenny Dalglish had spent Jack Walker's millions wisely. But at the end of the season, Blackburn still had to gain promotion via the playoffs, and then only thanks to a Mike Newell penalty. In the new season, Alan Shearer and Stuart Ripley arrived in deals totalling almost £5 million. Against Crystal Palace, Alan Shearer with the cross. Comes as far as Mike Newell. And from his cross, Stuart Ripley.
Leeds caught out for the umpteenth time in the half. Wilcox, who profited himself as early as the 8th minute, is this time able to go on and put it on a plate for Shearer.
Now Cowans has the opportunity to play Wilcox into space wide down the left. Away goes Wilcox. Sterling, the defender, ahead of him. Wilcox with the ball across the face. 3-1. Shearer again. Leeds dissected. Shearer takes the salute. Goal number 22. And Leeds may well be dead and buried by this one. Great ball in from Wilcox in front of Lukic. Rounded up in style by the master scorer. It was just too far ahead of Lukic, and Shearer from there doesn't miss. And it's all coming so simply for the England striker.
Cowans to WEGERLIE, back to Cowans. Wilcox. Tim Sherwood. And here's Roy WEGERLIE. Mike Newell. Stuart Ripley with the header. Newell strong in the tackle. Here's Ripley. Was it a cross? Was it a shot? Well, Vince Bartram, the goalkeeper, couldn't get to it, and that was a second. WEGERLIE through to Newell. Lovely control. WEGERLIE finding Newell, and he just timed his shot perfectly over the advancing goalkeeper. Blackburn 3, Bournemouth 1.
Blackburn endeavouring to play good football, and it's working at the moment. Sherwood to Wilcox. Wilcox into the near post, goes across everybody! And in at the far post was Mike Newell. Well, certainly a contrast in styles. Excellent football from Blackburn Rovers. All one-touch stuff. And Mike Newell in at the far post to claim his 8th goal of the season. And the unshaven Kenny Dalglish shows no emotion, but surely inside he must be a much happier man. For the first time this half, Cambridge's defence was stretched. Nobody wanted to take responsibility, apart from Newell. And with 15 minutes gone in the second half, it's all level. May. Sherwood again. Wilcox. Turn from right. Wilcox keeps going. Very dangerous across. Oh, and is it in? It is the second time. Mike Newell thought he got a carbon copy of the first goal, but the ball again went through defenders' legs to the far post, and it's Roy WEGERLIE who's celebrating. Wilcox to right. Cambridge keeping the defence on the 18-yard box to 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of players, and WEGERLIE arrives and celebrates. Roy WEGERLIE's 6th goal of the season, 3 in the league and 3 in the Coca Cola Cup. Wilcox, blue and white shirt starting forward. One of those, it's Newell, steadies himself, takes it inside. And a mark of a great striker. Alan Shearer would have been proud of that one. The game now beyond any doubt whatsoever. Alan Shearer has earned his reputation as a goal scorer, and even Kenny Dalglish applauds that. He'd have been proud of that one. Great finishing from Mike Newell. Cambridge paying the price for sending players forward. Cambridge defence just left open. Newell steadies himself, a little dummy.
and a perfect left-footed shot. 3-1 with less than 2 minutes to go. And Mike Newell celebrating his birthday a couple of weeks early.
Redmond trying to set himself, but the ball didn't arrive quickly enough. Good work by WEGERLIE. He's certainly not let Blackburn down. Wilcox is behind Redmond. Ripley's in the centre. Newell's coming up as well. And it's put in by Ripley. And Blackburn have broken through with 10 minutes to go. A wonderful run by Wilcox. And Ripley rounded it off. His first goal in the Premier League since early October. And what a timely one. Oldham Athletic 0, Blackburn Rovers 1. Big men are all forward. WEGERLIE, good goal. Lovely turn and a fine strike. Eight minutes and Blackburn have the lead. They were queuing up for a high cross. Instead, it was a low one. And WEGERLIE turned on it, struck it very cleanly for his 7th goal of the season. A confident piece of goalkeeping by Bobby Mearmans, who's having the best season of his life. That's good running. And it's still on, and must be for Newell. Finally, Blackburn find the finish and take themselves into round 5. It's been a long time in coming in a second half in which they have been on top for so long. Wilcox and Mike Newell waits and takes the opportunity to score against the team with whom he started his career. Stood the challenge well then, Wilcox, and this time he found the right pass and the move found the right finish. From one side, at least. May, oh dear, Evans, that's going to be awkward. And it's gone in the end. Kevin Moore on the scorer.
Grizovic, the long clearance for Coventry City. But here's David May. Oh, bad mistake, lets in Roy WEGERLIE. Grizovic makes the save, but Mike Newell follows up. Challenge from Colin Hendry. Ball comes forward to Newell. Newell past the defender, and there's Colin Hendry with the header. Manchester City the opposition now. Tim Sherwood with the free kick, and Newell again. Stuart Ripley. That's the sort of pace which earned him England recognition, and Roy WEGERLIE makes no mistake here.
WEGERLIE took it beautifully, and still can't find the hole. Yes, he can! That's a brilliant goal! That's a brilliant goal! What a great goal. Look at this, instant, that's his. Then he took it again, came back the other way as it was bouncing in the sticky mud. Just found that half a yard. And Blackburn have a lead right at the finish. Seconds left on the watch.
Sinclair pumping it forward, going as far as Hendry.
Newell is onside. And a stretch through to get away from Barnes. And a goal! Mike Newell strikes for Blackburn Rovers. Hitchcock won't be at all happy with that. He really didn't judge the flight at all. Mike Newell with his 12th goal of the season, as he just shrugged aside there the challenge of Barnes, and well, maybe more of a cross than a shot. It deceived Hitchcock and curled in under the bar. Not some distance there on the clearance. It falls kindly for Hendry. Early ball towards Newell, who's clear. He must score here, surely. Newell. A really critical finish by Mike Newell. He showed such composure there, applauded by Kenny Dalglish, who would have been proud of that one himself. Hitchcock beaten again. 64 minutes gone. A long ball by Henry. Oh, Lee completely deceived by the flight. Newell round the goalkeeper. And cool as you like, it's 2-0 and it's 2 for Newell. Hitchcock just couldn't prevent him from going on to score.
Ripley. Comes as far as Newell, there's WEGERLIE. Patrick Anderson with the cross. And David May getting up with the attack.
That was Wilson's ball, very accurate. Wilcox. There are possibilities here as Berg gets forward. Crosses in towards Ripley, took it well on the chest. Good skill there by Ripley. And finally the shot came in and it's a goal! Patrick Anderson. Before half-time, Blackburn Rovers have got the goal they wanted here.
They were all watching. And Livingston has given Blackburn Rovers the lead. To the obvious delight of their manager. And Sheffield United caught cold at the start of the second half. Some tired players who've been at it, hammer and tongs. It's good cover. Then Sherwood, and it's full back. Mike Newell. Teasing ball by May. And he had to stretch to Newell.
Here's Henning Berg. Anderson. Comes as far as Mark Atkins. Valuable goal for Blackburn. Blackburn 1, Middlesbrough 1. Good win coming up against Queen's Park Rangers. Tony Dobson takes the throw. Stuart Ripley, great skill past the defence and a lovely finish. Gordon Cowans with the corner. There's the strength of Kevin Moran in the air. Blackburn's second and another coming up. Ripley to Berg. Berg finds Mark Atkins. Mark Atkins measures his shot. Blackburn 3, Queen's Park Rangers 0.
But it's coming back towards the Blackburn net with Hutchison, who had the room for a shot, elected instead to feed Walters, who loses out to Lasseau, and Lasseau's early work is bringing him applause from his new fans. Referee sensibly wait, play on! What a chance Gallagher has, he's free! He's away, past the back line of defence, squares the ball, back Newell, goal! Liverpool caught asunder, Blackburn's fans applauding, and Kevin Gallagher has played his part in the first goal of the game on his debut. After 13 minutes, Kevin Gallagher broke away onto Ripley's pass, squared it, and at full stretch, Newell punishes Liverpool. Corner has been given now. Newell appealed for it and got it. It comes to him inside the area once more. Thumping shot, 2-0! Blackburn get their second goal, and it's Kevin Moran. Liverpool at 6s and 7s again, and Mike Newell is so instrumental in all that's happening in this match. He positioned himself at the back of the penalty area, cracked in the shot. James did his best. Moran was there. Blackburn haven't been punished for their errors. Liverpool have. There are 5 minutes left in the first half at Ewood Park, and Blackburn Rovers are leading Liverpool by 2-0. And that's a scoreline that would have been unimaginable 12 months ago even, when Blackburn were, of course, a second division side. But here they are now, rampaging forward again. Wilcox has the ball inside the area. It's found its way through. It's a third! And a first in Blackburn's shirt for Kevin Gallagher. A marvellous moment for the Scot. The ball in from Wilcox is too good for Liverpool's defence, and Gallagher takes his chance expertly. Chances now for Blackburn once more. Wilcox, can he make it 4? He can! A beautifully struck goal, and Liverpool are totally embarrassed now. Cracking goal, this one. The ball is from Cowans. And on 65 minutes, Jason Wilcox rides 2 challenges and strokes home a 4th for Blackburn Rovers.
Lovely run from Kevin Gallagher, looking for support, and Jason Wilcox unmarked on the far post. Wilcox the provider now. His ball through to Gallagher. Crossley saves. Gallagher again, and Ripley scores. Gallagher to Ripley. And that's a goal for Mike Newell. Blackburn Rovers 3, Nottingham Forest 1. Against Leeds United, Lasso puts in the cross, and a great header by Gallagher. Tim Sherwood's corner in the same match. Another header goal, this time Mark Atkins. Quick free kick taken by Kevin Gallagher. Finds Newell. And Stuart Ripley gets in. Blackburn beating Ipswich by 2-1. Another win on the way against Sheffield United. Bobby Mims' long clearance headed on by Gallagher, and Mike Newell gets the goal. Good pace from Gallagher round the back of the United defence, and support coming from Tim Sherwood. Blackburn on their way to another good win, 3-1.
Ripley. McGrath started to come across and hesitated slightly. Blocks from Ripley, who tries again and delivers deep this time. And Mike Newell's got a chance here, and Mike Newell has got a goal for Blackburn Rovers. This is Mike Newell turning well. Goalkeeper's lost it, Gallagher. And it's all going wrong for Aston Villa. Wilcox, that's a lovely pass for Mike Newell, who takes it in his stride. But here's Ripley. Biding his time. In from Sherwood, and a goal from Kevin Gallagher. And the champions are behind.
Stuart Ripley. Beats one man, beats two. Goes inside a third, and Mike Newell gets the header. Graham Lasso gets in with the tackle, and then has the pace to get away, deliver his cross. And here again, Mike Newell. Blackburn beating Tottenham Hotspur by 2-1. And another win on the way against Sheffield Wednesday. Jason Wilcox. And a goal for Tim Sherwood. In their first season in the top flight, Blackburn had finished in 4th place. The sleeping giants of the game were back and still scoring those golden goals.